There was no chance I wasn't showing this game. I'm surprised it's come up this early. We're playing Bristol City in the FA Cup. Fierce rivals of Bristol Rovers. Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Treasure Hunter here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Today we have two games for you. The first one, as I said, is against Bristol City in the FA Cup third round. Fierce rivals of Bristol Rovers. It is immense, that rivalry there. So much fighting between the fans. In the second game we are going to be playing Chelsea under 23s, under 21s I think it is. Under 21s in the Pizza Cup. We were meant to play them before Bristol City, but it got postponed, so it gave us a week to prepare for City. And since you guys were last with us, you saw the Bradford and the Wimbledon game. We then beat Oxford 2-0, lost to Swansea 1-0. They're a good side, not expecting to beat them, so I was happy just to ship just the one goal there. We then got ourselves through in the replay against Wimbledon, beating them 1-0. Paul Glates was scoring in the 8th minute. We then smashed Bradford 4-1. Lost to Forest Green Rovers 3-2. Not happy about that. We were 2-0 up and then we gave it away in the second half. We just didn't turn up. And then we beat Salford 4-1. We drew 0-0 top of the table. MK Dons, really happy with that result. Just to get a point there was brilliant. And in the most recent game we won 2-0 against Shrewsbury. All in all, that leaves us 9th in the table now. 26 played, 13 wins, 3 draws, 10 losses. We need to not lose as many more. We need to win our remaining games. 20 games left. We can win all of them. That'd be perfect. We'd probably be top of the table by then. But, I mean, that's hopeful thinking. We do have 2 games in hand on quite a few teams around us. If we win those 2 games in hand, we will overtake Lincoln purely because of our goal difference. And, Peterborough got a game in hand there, so they're more than likely going to be creeping up into the playoff positions. Mason Burstow, what a player he is. I said I couldn't get a game out of him whilst I had him at Birmingham. Here at Bristol Rovers, I can't stop him scoring. He's played 23 league games for us, scoring 17 goals. All in all, he scored 23 in all competitions. He is smashing all of those records. Hopefully, we can bring him in next season. His contract is running out, but he's going to want a lot of money. At the moment, he's at 9.4 million to 14 million pound. If we can bring him to Rovers, how low is that going to drop? Or who else is going to be coming in for him? Transfers then, we have had a few players leave us. So Nick Anderton, James Connolly, Trevor Clark, Sam Allardyce, they've all gone out for us. Scott Allardyce, not Sam Allardyce, Russ. Sam Allardyce is a manager, isn't he? We didn't have him in this club. They've all gone out for fees, and Brandon Ryan White's gone out to Kings Lynn on loan for the remainder of the season. Players we brought in then, so these are all young players, not really going to look at those. This is the one we brought in. Sam Hughes, cost us 50k from Burton. His contract was up at the end of the season, but I needed that player to come in now. I needed the defender to bolster that defence that seems to leak quite a few goals. Hopefully this man can do it. He is a 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential defender, 26 years old, and I'm hoping we can get a few goals out of him as well. He's got the jumping reach of 16, heading of 13, so we stick him on that front post, stick him on that back post, he should be able to get a few goals for us. So let's jump into the Bristol City game then, and the team we're putting out there to play our rivals and hopefully get a result from this one is Norris in goal, a back four of Gordon, Clark, Bowitt and Sterling, Adam Lewis at the base midfield, Brown and Gavin Ward in front of him, Grant Ward. Supporting Burstow up front is McCormick and Collins. If we can win this game, it's going to be money in the bank for us, and we progress to the 4th round, get some more money, and also we get bragging rights over Bristol City, don't we? That is what we want. In FM22 with Dulwich, they were a bogey team, Bristol City. We couldn't beat them for love nor money. Hopefully that can change here, but the first highlight is Bristol City. In their defence at the moment, just inside of our half, playing that ball forward. We're not really putting any pressure on to win the ball, though. Burstow, if he's a little bit quicker, probably could have won that ball as a poor pass from the City player. Lewis feeds out to Burstow. He's only got Collins on that right-hand side. He's gone left to Brown. Options in the box. He's chipped up, chipped forward. The Bristol City goalkeeper comes out to claim the ball comfortably. What's he going to do with it? He's going long. He's gone long and slightly left, and we're there to get a head onto it. It's Bowitt, but it doesn't fall to any of our players. And Bristol City, what a challenge that was from Sterling. He's out of position though. It's Bristol City come down their right hand side. I can see a goal coming here. It's been put in. Oh, it hasn't. It's gone over. Luckily for us. Norris was jumping. Maybe probably would have got a hand to it if it was well, if there is any quality on the shot, or the header, shall we say. We've had 2 shots on target now, and we're on the attack here. Sterling into Ward. Ward's had to retreat with the Bristol City players all around him. Lewis, 2 players sliding in to win the ball. Clark can't win the challenge. And here come Bristol City. Sterling's lost the ball. Norris with the save, but it's not enough. It isn't enough. Bristol City take the lead inside 20 minutes. I don't know if that's any defensive issues from us there. Sterling tried his hardest. Norris stuck his hand out, hit it, but it just slowly rolled into the net, or bounced into the net. Bristol City in the lead then. It was their first shot on target. We have been... Well, I say we were perfect with our shots there. We were 5 for 5, we're now 6 for 5. As we come up to the end of this first half, we do have a corner. McCormick puts this one in, trying to find that front post. And Alex Scott's just charged the ball down. None of our players really wanted it. None of them were chasing after that ball. And here come Bristol City through the centre of the pitch. We've won the ball. It's into Collins. Collins waits for it, touches, and loses the ball. We managed to win a challenge though, but we haven't come away with the ball. It is back with Bristol City, and it looks like they're going to hit us on the break. They're going to find a second goal before half-time. They do. Alex Scott, 6th goal of the season for him. Bristol City 2, Bristol Rovers 0. I think we need to drop down to the balanced mentality now just to save face. We'll tell the boys to focus just for the remainder of this half. I don't want to concede any more goals. And there goes the half-time whistle. What do we say? Are we happy we've had the shots? I'm going to say that to them. Hopefully that can get them going for this second half. Kieran Clark's having a poor game. Norris again having a poor game. Who do we take off? I'm definitely taking off Clark. So we can bring on Jonas for him. Let's bring Glatzel on. Play him out on the right. That's the only 2 substitutions we are going to be making there. We are going, as I said, down to that balanced mentality to get something out of this game, or at least save it at 2-0. If you guys are new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button as well, and ring the bell so you're notified when any videos do come out on the channel. Bristol City have a free kick. It's a good save for Norris there. And smash that like button too. The more likes, the more comments, the more subscribers that are on this channel, it gets the video out to people, gets people talking about it as well. Norris launches that ball, trying to find Glatzel when he can't, and Bristol City usher the ball back to their goalkeeper. And it's just a little dink, isn't it? And back heel then from the Bristol City player. He's playing it back now in towards the centre. Glatzel in, just steps in to win the ball. He hasn't really got any options. There's McCormick. McCormick seems to be running into a cul-de-sac as well. Although he's managed to wriggle free. He's at the byline. In goes the cross to Burstow. Get in there, my son. 24th goal of the season for Mason Burstow. Bristol City 2, Bristol Rovers 1. We've given ourselves a lifeline there. Can we get ourselves 2 more at least, just to win the game? Sterling is pretty tired, so we do need to take him off. Gibbons is going to come on for him. Jaden Brown's frustrated for whatever reason. We'll give him a little bit longer on the pitch, just to see what he can do. Go back to positive mentality. I'm also going to encourage the boys as well. We want to go for that goal. We need to make some substitutions, mate. We'll do it after this free kick from Bristol City. Right near the byline. On that right-hand side. We've got 1 man in the wall. Chips that ball forward, and they've managed to head the ball over. It did look like it was going in. It might have been just a weird graphics glitch here from Football Manager. Right then, substitutions. Lewis, as I said, and Brown were both... well, Brown seemed to sort himself out now, but Lewis is tired. Who have we got to play on the left? Can Lewis play there? Oh, he can. So we're going to bring on Magoma to go there, swap him with Lewis. And for our final trick, we will bring on Anthony Evans for McCormick. Go with that for the remaining 11 or so minutes of this game. Can we find ourselves an equaliser here? Lewis with the free kick. Options in the box. Chips that ball forward, trying to find Jonas. It has been cleared by Bristol City. And we've got it back with the free kick taker. We play it over to Burstow. Burstow has the shot. Oh, it's a good save from the keeper. I say a good save. It was a comfortable height and a shot from range. It's never really going to be troubling him, was it? Gibbons heads the ball back to Norris. Norris needs to get the attack going again. He's played it into Boa, and we work it out from the back over to Jonas. Jonas, you're the ball-playing defender. Make something work. Magoma, you're the playmaker. Trying to find Burstow, trying to force something. It's not happened, though. Bristol City working it through the centre. Just one touch passing then. Can we get the ball, please, lads? Burstow's coming back, trying to win it. He's tracking back as well. In comes the cross from Bristol City. No, game over. Bristol City 3, Bristol Rovers 1. We are out of the FA Cup. We have been comprehensively beaten in this match. Just long crosses going into the box, deep crosses that we're not really dealing with. And Norris he's not the goalkeeper I thought he was. I think we'll sell him in the summer and we'll bring in someone else who is actually going to do a job for us. Jonas has received the ball back from Burstow. Now we're working up the right. We've got Gibbons. He's got Glatesall in support if he can find him, and he does. Glatesall outside of his boot. Oh, it's into Burstow. 25th goal of the season. Or is he offside? No, he's not offside. It has counted. It was a cross from the outside of his boot. Just, that's the difference we've got in this side this year with the quality we've got. I know we're further down the table because of our defensive issues, but we've got class in other areas. And Glatesall's on the ball again now. Into Lewis. He's lost out. Part of me says he was fouled then, but the referee thinks different. Magoma wins it into Gordon, chips that ball forward. There's Burstow. It's a poor effort. He's offside anyway. I think the game's going to end here at 3-2. We've got 5 minutes of time added on. Just waiting for that whistle, and there it does go. We can be proud of ourselves in that performance. I mean, we're playing against a team in the Championship, aren't we? I'm going to say that to them. They did do their absolute best. They did create some stuff, didn't they? So we're out of the FA Cup. We're still in the Pizza Cup, and that's what we're going to be doing next against Chelsea. Hopefully we can go through to the next round. The team then for the Pizza Cup third round against Chelsea under-21s is Norris in goal. A back four of Gibbons, Clark, Katongo and Sterling. Alfie Lewis at the base of midfield. Brown in power in front of him. McCormick and Collins supporting Glatesall up front. We'll give him Burstow a break for this game. I know he's on the verge of breaking the record that Coburn set last season, but I want him fresh for the league, and Glatesall, he's more than capable of getting goals. He's proven it, and he's a creator as well, so I mean, McCormick in Collins can get goals off of him as long as he's scoring as well. So we're the only team that's playing at the moment in the Pizza Cup. I'm guessing that's because everyone else played in the week before when our match got called off, and we started this game off pretty poorly and pretty slowly as well. Half an hour on the clock, and there's only been 3 shots between both teams. Power floats that ball in. It's been cleared by the Chelsea defence. Now Lewis has got it. Plays it over to Power. Gives it to Sterling. Sterling's got that space on the right-hand side if he can use it. He doesn't. He goes into Gibbons. Now Katongo. Katongo's turned. He had no options. We've had to go back to Norris. And if he's going back to Norris, then it just goes to show that our attack isn't there at the moment. Chelsea seem to be cutting off all the space, all the supply. Sterling chips that ball forward into Collins. Collins with a shot straight across, and it's Glatesall with the goal. Bristol Rovers 1, Chelsea 0. I say we weren't creating anything, and that just come from absolutely nowhere. It's our first shot on target as well. Glatesall, as I said, he can score those goals. That was his 16th of the season. Can he get any more in this match? I would settle for 1-0 here. It gets us through to the next round. What can we say to him? Don't get complacent, I guess. What's fitness looking like? I mean, Sterling is the one player that we seem to need to take him off every game. We could bring Gibbons on, but who's going to play at left back? Adam Lewis? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll swap these two round. That's the goal for the substitution for this half. Well, as I say, this half at half-time, we are going to make a couple more, aren't we? And we're coming up to 55 minutes on the clock. They're going more attacking, so do we meet them? I don't think we do. Power with a free kick. And that's why he doesn't take free kicks normally, because he puts that one over, rattles the, or ruffles the net of the goal. We're up to 70 minutes now. I think this is where we make a couple more substitutions. We will bring on Wilson Brown for Clark, Jonas on for Katongo, and Evans on for Collins. One more substitution to make. We'll make that to try and kill time at the end of this match. it has been pretty poor, hasn't it? No real highlights other than the goal and then the free kick that hit the roof of the net. Wilson Brown with a free kick there into Lewis. He chips that forward, trying to find Glatzel. Ampadu gets it clear for Chelsea. And I mean, we're the more experienced side. We should be taking control of it, and we do at the moment with Gibbons on that right hand side into Evans. He should have drilled that cross then. There's Gibbons. Now it's drilled across to Lewis. And there's the second goal. Game settled now. Bristol Rovers 2, Chelsea 0. We are into the next round. Although Chelsea have a throw in here. It's gone long. We should win it. We don't. Chelsea knock it on. And now Lewis plays it up to Brown. Brown turns, goes back to Lewis. We are... Why are we doing that there? I don't understand why we did that, but Power's trying to release Glatzel up front. Can't find him. Chelsea get it back to their goalkeeper, who does exactly what our goalkeeper does. Blast it long. Jonas is under the ball with the head. And it's fallen to Maduki. He's a brilliant player, and I think they're going to hurt us here. Oh, they don't, luckily. Norris, not even troubled for that one there. Just sees it go past his post as he is diving, and we need to make that substitution now. It will be Paris Magoma coming on for Power. Final substitution of the match. 2 minutes left to go. We'll just see it out now, don't we? With 4 minutes of time added on. Definitely happy to get through to the next stage. Unscathed as well in this game. Not conceding anything. Good win for us. I can't actually remember who we've got in the next round. We will check that out now with the inbox. We have... it doesn't say there. Has the draw happened? I actually can't remember if the draw has happened in this game for this tournament. It hasn't yet. Is it saying when it's going to be? No. So, my thinking is we come back for the next round of the Papa John's Trophy and whatever game comes after it. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be sometime in February. So whether it falls in here, we'll have the Papa John's game first, and then we'll have a league match. But yeah, that's where we are. We're at the FA Cup. We're into the next round of the Pizza Cup, and all is doing well here. So if you guys have enjoyed that, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.